feels like there are always two worlds that are at odds with each other. There's the drummers who play what's right for the song, and drummers who want to play something cool.
But what does playing what's right for the song actually look like? I think sometimes us drummers repeat the holy mantra, simpler is better, over and over again, which in some cases can certainly be good. But sometimes this can be dangerous and lead us into playing really stale parts that bring the whole song's dynamics down the whole time. But this leads me to ask the question, what if Phil Collins thought, well, it would be a lot simpler if I didn't add this incredibly iconic fill here, so I just won't. And what if Travis Barker said, I don't want to come up with super creative beats because they aren't simple? What would these songs sound like then?
So, can we explore this nuanced topic and see if impressive beats can actually improve a song? Let's find out. Now, if we're going to be adding impressive drum beats to songs, we should probably be pretty specific about what parts of the songs we're shooting for. For example, if we are making an impressive beat for the verse, it should probably be a little bit more of a closed hi-hat feel. And then for the chorus, it should be a little bit more of another open beat. And then for the bridge, probably doing something totally different, like a halftime beat on the toms. So with that said, let's start off by learning a super impressive verse beat. Now, so many verse beats are pretty basic, just kick, snare, and hi-hat. In the hi-hat, you're just keeping time. You're really not even playing a pattern there. But I think we can make this a lot more interesting with this beat. So here we are gonna start off with a right, left, left kick, my favorite sticking pattern. Then we are incorporating some of the floor tom with the closed hi-hat, and I think this adds a really cool rhythm along with a closed feel of the closed hi-hat. So basically what we are doing here is playing a paradiddle-diddle between the hi-hat and the floor tom. So all the rights are gonna be on the hi-hat, all the lefts are gonna be on the floor tom. So that's right, left, left, and then we are substituting that last left with a kick. Then we've got a nice little open hi-hat and snare at the end, and then we finish out the beat. So first, let's hear what it sounds like slow so we can get a feel for the beat, and then we will apply it to an actual song. Now, as my uncle once said, with great power comes great responsibility. Because let's be honest, a lot of the times in drums, simpler can be better. And I don't want to encourage you against that. I don't want to say, hey, make things as complex as humanly possible and never play something simple. But what I do want you to have is options. I would love for you to have different options for each section of the song. For example, having an option that's the simplest way you could possibly play it, somewhere that's in between simple and complex, and then one where you are throwing all of your ideas out there, because even if this isn't the full drum beat, maybe if you just played it once every 4 or once every 8 measures, it could be something really cool within a song. So like I said, let's use these beats wisely, but now let's learn a super impressive chorus beat. All right, so like I said, most choruses are gonna have more of an open feel. So we want to play more of an open beat, and an easy way to do this is just by playing on the crash cymbal. So what we are doing here is actually playing eighth notes on the crash, snares simply on the 2 and 4 still, but we're adding fun rhythms between the kick drum and the floor tom. So we have 2 floor tom notes along with the crash and the kick right in the beginning. Then on the and the of beat 2, we throw in another 2 floor toms, then 1 on the E of beat 3. And really, we kind of have the kick drum just filling in the notes between the floor tom notes. And this all creates a really cool rhythm that you could play in a chorus. So let's hear what it sounds like slow, and then let's play it along to some songs. Now, when it comes to learning new grooves and new beats in general, it's so important to stack that other layer of knowledge on top of it, and that is playing it in context with music. Yes, it's great to just learn a bunch of different beats and fills, but if you don't know how to play them with music, then you might get really lost when it matters most. That's why in my online drum school, DBO Academy, we help you actually learn how to play drums to music and to songs so that you can put all of these things in context to be the best drummer that you can be. We do this by giving you your own custom drumming path so you never have to guess what to practice next, so that you can make steady progress each and every day. Whether you are just picking up sticks or you've been playing for decades, we have tons of courses for you with new ones being released every single week. If you want to uplevel your drumming without any of the confusion, then join the DBO Academy waitlist right up here, and you might just get a special little surprise. But now let's jump into the next beat. So now let's talk about bridge beats. These are normally something totally different than the verse and the chorus. So a good way to make it different is to maybe go halftime with it. So maybe just adding in the snare drum on beat 3 and incorporating more toms. So here's what I came up with. So the best way to make a beat impressive for me is by adding multiple elements within your beat. So not just toms, but also having things like stack cymbals and the bell of the ride. This creates melody, which in my mind is what creates some impressive beats and why we all love Travis Barker so much. Well, at least I do, and you should too. You don't have to, but I do. Okay. So in this groove, I am starting off with a right, left, right kick, just down the hi-hat and the toms. Then, of course, we have another right, left, left kick. Then a flam, kick, right, left, and then a kick, left, right, left, played between the toms. So let's hear what this sounds like slow, then we'll speed it up, play it along to some songs. So as I mentioned earlier, I don't want the prevailing thought for us drummers to be, if I play the craziest beats possible, that's always gonna be the best part for the song. But I also don't want you to think, hey, I need to play as simple as possible and completely rob myself and the song of a potential part that could add a lot of life and creativity to it. So what I do want you to do is always have a few different options in your back pocket. Have the simplest option available, have an in-between option, and have the more impressive and complex option. Because sometimes that can really benefit the song overall and add a lot of creativity and energy. But which beat was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Stay true, and I'll see you next time. Bye.